Hello guys from Beijing, China. So this is what I was looking for the last 30 minutes. I found it. Behind me there is a communist monument and in front of me there is another one. I'll show you guys. Yeah. So as you know or not, China is a communist country, but I expect it to be more communist because I'm from the Western world and China is portrayed as a demonized communist country, but it's not how it is. These monuments, communist monuments, are very hard to find. There is not much places that you can see the communist flag actually. Very few places. If you actually want to see the communist monuments, you have to make a research. You see the famous hammer. There is a country, 国家, 社会 means the society, and it means the nation. There is Aiguo, I love country, Wenming culture, but to be honest, there is not much monuments like this in China. You really have to make a research if you want to find any. I can't remember any other place that I saw this kind of communist manifestation here. The reality is much different. What you can see in the media is not true. But today I'm heading to another neighborhood. Sometimes I drive a taxi and I see some places, so I mark on the map and then I want to visit them. So I saw one of those places and now I'm going there. I will take a metro, it's around 30 minutes, and then I'll just go there. Alright, let's go. 你好。
他就当时不是问我。
Alright, I think they were gambling actually, playing for money, so I will not record them. I think gambling in China is prohibited. So I'm still in Beijing. I am around 30 kilometers now from Beijing and I'm still inside one city, and I always repeat that in my videos because it's impressed me how Beijing is big. This is a huge city, huge, a mega city. I think 20 millions of people. Only my country, Poland, has 38. So welcome from Zhao Le Fu Station. Alright, let's take a bike. It's pretty easy. You just have to scan the QR code. Let's go. Let's go. There are some Chinese TikTokers and content creators, and normally what they do is they make videos about fancy stuff like fancy restaurants, hotels, fancy places in general, but nobody comes to rough neighborhoods or look for dangerous places to make content. I think they don't understand it, so people look at me suspiciously when they see me with the camera, because if I make a video in Tiananmen Square, there's like a lot of people taking pictures or taking videos, but here, like, why are you taking a video here? Like, that's weird, right? So they look at me suspiciously. Alright, let's continue. So this is a petrol station, and look how empty it is. There's not much cars, and the reason is China has a lot of electric cars, and so petrol is not used anymore. Alright, so I left the bike because on the map I am far from the city center, and on the map there was like a blue zone, and I couldn't cross the zone driving a bike. Of course I can, but technically there's like a zone for the bikes. So I just left the bike, and I will walk now, I think 30 minutes. But I don't know what to expect today. Maybe there's nothing interesting there. Maybe it is, I don't know. Let's just explore the neighborhood. There is a nice hotel. Would you like to spend the night here? Oh, the road is very busy here. Looks like a highway to another place. Yeah. Chinese call.
4块。
4块。支付宝可以吗？
可以。
收款成功，4元。
谢谢。The Chinese Coca-Cola. Wu-Tang means no sugar. So in Beijing, the climate is very dry, and now is the end of March. Today is very hot. I mean, not very hot, but after the winter, it looks like it's the hottest day this year so far. So 20 degrees, and you can perceive how Beijing is dry. Look at this dry climate. And there you can see the beautiful mountains. By the way, if you see my last video, I was like on the other side, making the video on the other side of the mountains, looking for the coal mine. So we are getting further and further. Oh, look how it is. And there's someone fishing. Do you think there's any fish there? Alright, let's ask the guy what is he fishing here. Just a curiosity. 你好，这儿有鱼吗？
有没口，
但是没有水。 水这么少，
没口。
没口啊。
对。
哦。水为什么这么少？
这水干了，旱。
嗯。Alright, that was not the longest conversation. I think my problem is that when I speak Chinese, actually young people, like 20 years old people can understand me, but this guy was like 50 years old, I think, and they are like, I don't understand you, or yeah, and I don't understand them as well, like the accent is different. So, alright, let's continue. But I saw some small fishes there in the river. So there are some, but very small. Like that's gonna be a long road. But I think going back, I'll call the taxi. There is no point walking again. Another petrol station, and look how empty it is. Where the f am I going? Oh my god. Oh, alright. Traveling, right? And of course the famous hammer and sickle, the symbol of the communists around the world. And these are the Chinese lamps, the Chinese flags. Look at this. Chinese are proud of being Chinese, not like Europe right now. The Western Europe, especially the Western Europe, people almost feel ashamed of our culture, of our heritage. And Chinese are just proud of being Chinese, of the Chinese culture, of the Chinese development. I found a supermarket. Let's get some beer.啤酒。
啤酒。
嗯。
啤酒这个。这是青岛的。
这个。
3.25。
支付宝可以吗？
支付宝可以。你不许打开那冰柜。
是多少
？3.5。
3.5。
你这录像呢是吗？
对，可以吗？
为啥录像呢？
就是拍视频，不方便吗？
支付宝到账3.5元。
可以吗？
行，好嘞，
好的，谢谢。Alright. 青岛啤酒. So the lady was uncomfortable about the camera. Chinese are very shy. I mean this region, Japan, Korea, China, people are very shy basically. So let's drink a Chinese beer. You know, in China there's no problem. You can drink your beer on the street, in a public place. As I said, China is very demonized, but try to drink a beer in a public place in Europe, in a free Europe, and there will be police coming, and you'll have problems. When you are traveling, you realize that there is no such things as perfect state. You realize that every country has the good sides and the bad sides. I found a nice little park. Oh, I said there are good things about China, but this park looks depressing actually. There is a man practicing. Sorry, I have to say this park looks like there's a prison, and prisoners can go sometimes outside, and you just have like a square to walk around and nothing more. And behind me there are buildings for living, so you just go like this, you make a round. There are some nice parks here in China, but this one is definitely not the best. So basically now I am almost where I wanted to be when I started, but I was on the other side, on the street. It looked interesting to come, but now I'm here, and let's see if there's something interesting to do here or not. Look at this gate, guys. I remember when I was I was traveling in the Dominican Republic, in Santo Domingo. There is a Chinatown, and there was a similar gate. Oh, there's another communist monument. Jesus, I'm so lucky today. I'm so lucky today. I just grabbed the camera and I'm finding the communist monuments everywhere. Alright. It's not easy to cross the road here. Alright, so this is another one. So this is another one, 5 stars. You can see the 5 stars on the Chinese flag, and this is, of course, the communist symbol. I think this is the name of the neighborhood. Alright, let's go there. There's a police, oh my god. Alright, so I got very nervous. I was caught by the police. Probably the woman from the shop. Someone called them that I was taking a video. So they took me to the police station. They wanted to check the footage. I used the Sony camera FDR X3000. Basically you cannot see the footage from the camera, you need a computer. So they took me to the police station. They wanted my passport. He sent my passport somewhere, who I am, what I'm doing here. And then he checked the footage. They said it's okay, next time don't make a video of military they said don't make videos of sensitive places. I was just on the street actually. I didn't take a photo, take a video of anything weird. So they said it's okay, they released me. They took me to the metro station. there's metro. This is my first bad experience in China. Somehow what I said before was wrong, because in Europe I think I can make videos of whatever I want, but here the lady called the police and I could have problems. You never know. Alright, I think that's the end of the video. I go back. I feel nervous. This is my first time. And the first time I was caught by the police. I know many YouTubers were caught by the police, like doing videos or something. That was my first time. You have to see my video I uploaded before from I was looking for the coma, and I said people might think I'm a spy. This is not a tourist area. Nobody comes here. Like, what am I doing here with the camera? It's weird for them. I just said on this video that they like fancy places, but they don't understand that someone can come to the rough place like this, just nothing to do here actually, and to make videos. It's weird for them, so they just arrived. But next time I'll be moving faster. So that's the story. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you appreciate my effort. Leave me a subscribe if you can, leave me a like, and see you next time. Bye bye.